Who am I? What am I doing? What is my purpose? If I had true free will, what would I do with today? At 27, I find myself at a crossroads, and I don't think I'm alone in that. We all have moments in life where we ask ourselves these questions, where the noise gets quiet enough that you can actually hear yourself think, and what you hear isn't what you expected. I spent the last 6 years of my career helping people answer them. But in a moment where I was being recognized for my accomplishments, standing in a room where I was supposed to feel proud, I found myself searching for my own answers. So I walked away. 6-figure salary, gone. Fast forward 60 days and I'm realizing I still can't find them. So what do you do with life when you know nothing and have no path to follow? What do you do with a blank slate? Let's go find out. First, what's important to me? Family, relationships, purpose. Simple enough, right? Except knowing what matters to you and knowing what to do about it are two completely different things. And nobody tells you about it. Nobody sits you down and says, hey, one day you're gonna know exactly what you value and have absolutely no idea what to do next. Good luck. Here's the thing though, a psychologist named Jeffrey Arnett spent 5 years interviewing 300 people between the ages of 18 and 29. And based on everything he found, he made the argument that this stretch of life is its own distinct stage, characterized by instability, self-focus, identity exploration. In other words, the confusion, the feeling like you're behind or lost or doing it wrong, that's not a personal failure. That's the stage working exactly as it's supposed to, which is either incredibly comforting or incredibly annoying depending on the day. In the past 60 days, I've fully committed to becoming an actor. I looked into moving to Hawaii and selling shaved ice out of a cart on the beach. And yes, I bought and canceled the flight all within 24 hours. I decided I was gonna run a marathon. I went through an influencer phase, and I wrote 45 scripts before finally landing on this one. 45. And here's what I realized looking back at it. Not one of those things touched any of the three things I said that mattered most to me. So where does that leave me? There's a concept in psychology called identity moratorium. Describes a phase of active exploration without commitment, where you're searching, trying things, questioning, and haven't landed anywhere yet. What he found was that people who go through this phase, who sit in the discomfort of not knowing, end up with stronger, more authentic identities than those who never question it at all. So apparently the flailing is part of the process. Here's what I know for certain though. I've been in phases of my life where trying wasn't even on the table, where the idea of exploring, searching, wanting more, it wasn't appealing. I've come face to face with giving up, and I know some of you know what that feels like. And from that place, too many options is infinitely better than none at all. Trying, even badly, even chaotically, even buying a flight to Hawaii and then canceling it 6 hours later is better than having no will to stand up and push forward at all. So what if you don't know what you want yet? I have the option to keep wanting, and that's something I can work with every single day. The Austrian poet Rainer Maria Rilke wrote something that I keep coming back to. Live the questions now. Perhaps someday, far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer. Live the questions, not solve them, not Google them at 2 a.m., not ask 5 different people what they think you should do with your life. Just live them. So let me go back to those 3 things. Having the desire to search for fulfillment with full free will makes my family proud. It gives me a sense of purpose just in the pursuit. And along the way, it opens doors to connections and conversations that build real relationships. The search itself checks all the boxes. You don't have to always know. You just have to be comfortable not knowing and willing to keep moving anyways. This is the 46th version of this script, and I'll be honest with you, I almost didn't make this one either, because I kept waiting until I had it figured out, waiting until I found the answers I was originally looking for. But that's exactly the trap, because nothing changes without action. If you let what if and what will people think sit in the driver's seat, then you'll end up waking up in the same place you were the day before, the month before, the year before. I'm probably not moving to Hawaii, and I'm likely not becoming a famous actor anytime soon. But if I want to run a marathon, and I think I do, I can start by running a mile today and trying to improve on it tomorrow. The power of searching for purpose isn't in the moment you find it. It's in the action you take while you're still looking. The longest study of human happiness ever conducted lasted over 80 years. Harvard's study of adult development followed hundreds of people across their entire lives, tracking health, careers, relationships, everything. And after 80 years, the number one predictor of a fulfilling life wasn't wealth, it wasn't status, it wasn't achievement, it was the quality of their relationships. I told you at the beginning of this video what mattered most to me: family, relationships, and purpose. I said it without thinking, before the research, before the 46 scripts. Maybe I already knew more than I thought, and maybe you do too. So here's what I'll leave you with. Keep searching, but take one step toward each goal before you move to the next. And wherever you can, take those steps with the people you love. Because the only thing worse than not knowing where you're going is standing still and never finding out. I don't have it figured out, and maybe you don't either, but I'm done waiting until I do. My name's Chandler, I'm 27, and I'm figuring out what I want to do with my life. If you like this type of stuff and are searching for purpose yourself, stick around. Subscribe. Thank you.